Oh, we're recording.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Oh, well,
Very
Drunk
professional.
Man Podcast, Season 2, Episode 4, 5, one of them.
Yeah.
One day we will actually get this right.
I just
Yeah,
leave
one
it. I know the episode. I just leave it to you.
Why did you leave it to me?
The best part of the stream.
That's not asking the fat guy to guard the pie.
You know
Yes,
he
that's
won't say
exactly
no,
what-
though.
Oh,
Ah.
Episode 5. Yeah, there we go.
Nicely done.
Yeah, so how are we all?
Nice.
I know I asked that already, but...
Fun dabby fucking dozy, my friend.
How is
Fucking
the world
Gabby
outside of
Dozy,
the world?
man.
Oh, what?
Slowly burning.
Quarantine. Is
Yeah.
that because that's what I haven't seen. I wonder if people are running away from down my street.
They saw Godzilla's tail.
It's Godzilla!
I don't know how I feel about that movie.
It's just going to be another generic monster fight movie, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the last movie was alright. Like I just feel that they follow the humans too much. We don't care about humans. We're not here to see humans. We're here to see big animals fight or creatures, whatever. Kaijus.
Yeah. I think that's what Monster Hunter should have been. Monster Hunter should have just been a completely separate world, not Earth. Just its own world, and then it's just people fighting monsters, and monsters occasionally fighting each other.
Yes.
Have you seen that NASA just successfully landed a rover on Mars? You gotta think, who's going to be driving that?
Then they do it
I'll joke there.
from NASA, don't
No, they sent the guy up in it.
they send a dwarf.
Yeah.
Four parachutes in the sky in a rover like this. Oh, at least I've got a discovery.
You and me, baby, and the banana. Yeah, because they're trying to see if they can put humans on there, aren't they? That's what they're doing.
I don't know how a rover's going to help that. Rovers don't breathe.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're-
but you can test the atmosphere and
Oh, okay.
changes and things like that. You can get a general sense of what it's like to be on that planet.
cold.
You can fit a machine to like
Um,
detect these things.
Well, aren't they actually trying to explore the polar ice caps of Mars to see if they can melt them?
Yes, I think that's a terrible idea.
Won't it make
Yeah,
atmosphere
let's
though?
go to a planet. Let's go to a planet with, and go fuck it up. We fuck it up before we even live
It's
there.
Like
it's,
literally.
it's the form of It's the theory of terraforming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rah.
And it's got terror in the name, so it can't sound very happy.
Terror
Well,
bumhole.
Actually, it would be Terra spelled Terra,
Yeah,
as in the planet.
yeah.
So making a planet more Earth-like, forming a planet to be more Earth-like.
Yeah. Oh,
You've dropped some linguistic knowledge.
I have been playing Surviving Mars for the last 2 days, and I've been
Yes,
so lost in
Surviving Mars is a very good game.
So lost in
Very
it.
good game.
I was playing it after I'd finished the drawing, and I looked over to my clock, and it was 9 a.m.
Yeah, it is very much one of
It's
those
so
games.
addictive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
If I could bring the subject of conversation back to movies for a minute.
okay.
Has everyone seen the new Mortal Kombat trailer that came out today?
No, I'm just
I
about
haven't.
to watch it. I'll send you a link.
It does look very good.
I was just about to. Where is that?
So,
link at?
do you think? Do you think this new Snyder cut? Do you think it's going to be any good?
I think it will
No.
be better than the movie.
I've heard that they've cut it up, haven't they? Into
Oh shit! Not that link. That's not a link. It's
they've cut it up,
three,
haven't they? Into two,
3.
because it's up 4 hours long.
Well, it was originally 9 hours long.
You know? Yeah, because they got Dark Side in. They've got
Yeah.
Dark Side in there.
Yeah, and that whole
Yeah.
scene where they battle is supposed to be extended as well.
Yeah, it's like half an hour or something, and that or something.
And you see, apparently, rumors to see more Green Lanterns, but the ending, we've got to all focus on that ending of that trailer.
I don't see
Joker.
the logic personally. We'll make a terrible movie good by making it longer.
Yeah, but it's also the original director, isn't it? When the guy took
Yeah.
over, he literally scrapped a lot of the original guy's movie.
Well, Josh Whedon came in and just kind of tried to make it like Avengers, and it's like
Yeah.
Justice League is different to the Avengers because it's more gritty and it's more.
Well, Batman in.
Avengers is more comedy, wasn't it?
And it's actually good.
Yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
apparently,
I very much suggest that everyone watch the new Mortal Kombat trailer for the movie.
yeah, I'll watch it when we stop.
It does it very good.
Are you up to date with WandaVision? Oh, Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it without spoilers.
We can.
Yeah.
If everyone here has seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Fantastic.
I watch it on the day because I always know some cunt's gonna ruin it for me.
Yeah. I'm
And it's.
I'm going to be watching it in the morning because I've got to work
Yeah.
Oh
fairly
shit, that's
early.
Scorpion.
So I'm going to be watching it first thing.
Yeah.
Because a few people at work watch it, and I know people are going to be talking about it.
Yeah. That's because I'm for some reason I get a lot of Marvel stuff at the moment, and it's just gonna get spoiled for me, and I know it will. So I watch it before when I wake up. I don't turn my phone on. I don't watch it, and then I always wait for Josh to watch it, and so I can talk to him about it. But he's like, "No, I'm not gonna watch it till later. I'm just gonna make you suffer.
Yeah, I watch it when my dad does.
I'm gonna make you fucking suffer."
I thought it
Oh,
has
wow.
got surprisingly good, hasn't it? I don't think we've really talked about the actual content of the episodes since the first three.
Yeah,
Because
we
there was
did
always someone who hadn't watched it. But
we did do a podcast of the last one when we were talking about it, like theories and stuff.
right.
But you can lay your theories down.
Oh no, I was going to say how much better I think it's got.
Yeah, like I feel that they were doing it slow to kind of build it up, and then it was slowly going to become better. I did like the Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, I got that.
sitcom bit.
I got that
pretty
straight
good.
away.
Oh,
I was watching that and I thought this seems a lot like Malcolm in the Middle.
yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh yeah,
It's
that's exactly what it's
very cool.
supposed to be." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
excellent."
I think the next one's going to be Modern Family.
Be interesting.
Well, from where it's left off, will it not just go straight to where it was cut?
No,
Potentially no.
I don't know, but there was a trailer I watched earlier.
It's
And
snazzy
it was
suit
very
then.
modern family kind of like they'd go off and they do interviews during it. She was like, "Oh, I just wanted to be by myself in bed," and you see the kids talking to her, and then it's kind of like that.
It's funny actually because I saw someone make a comparison between what the actual show's like and what the trailer for the initial show was like, because they make it.
Yeah.
It's a very typical Marvel thing to make them very different things, because in the trailer it's built out like Wanda and Vision trying to defend their home, which is obviously Westview, trying to defend it from someone trying to get in. But it appears that that's very much not the case, and that Vision wants out more than anyone.
Well, there was a thing about they wanted the woman who plays Darcy, her to come back as like Two Broke Girls. They wanted her to come back as that. Just like a nod to.
Oh, hello.
And bring the other girl into it.
But more to the point, she's going to be in the Hex now, isn't she? So.
Well, because what it seems is their powers, they get powers from going into the hex. So does that mean that Darcy's going to get powers, or?
What I think is that the implication is that the more you go into the hex, the more radiation you absorb. So one time is probably not going to be a lot, but 3 times, like Monica Rambeau did, is potentially enough to give you superpowers, which is obviously a thing in the comic books. He has superpowers.
Yeah, but there's a theory behind that says it's nothing to do with the dome. It's just that she has had a past relationship with Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel is just a beacon of radiation.
Yeah, granted.
Well, no, they say that a relationship, an actual relationship.
There is. There's another thing that a lot of people are saying as well, that this could be how they introduce mutants into the.
She could change
universe,
them.
But I quite like that idea.
Yeah, that's a cool theory. Yeah, I like that as well.
Because they were talking about meeting a person, and a rumor going around that it's going to be Reed Richards.
That would be quite cool.
It was an aerophysicist, wasn't it? Which is his specialty in science, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's also another theory that it might be Hank McCoy.
The Beast.
Beast.
Yeah, but my dad went, that's not his science.
He would also be. It would throw the timeline all off, wouldn't? Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter with the films, does it?
I thought none of the X-Men characters were in the MCU at the moment.
No.
I don't know.
So I don't know how the Beast would wander in.
Yeah, but you don't know if Reed Richards is in it.
What's cool?
It's never been said.
What's cool is that it's not Quicksilver from X-Men. It's actually her brother. He's just had a change of
recast.
Yeah, which is cool. But it's literally, how did she teleport the body there? You know,
I don't know.
Because everyone's alive. Everyone's alive.
I don't think it is his. I don't think it really is him.
That is pretty magic.
Yeah, because she has a little flashback where she sees him dead. But it's the Evan Peters Pietro, not.
No, it's not. It's not. It's Kick-Ass. It's still Kick-Ass's character. It's just he's got the look of the X-Men character because he's still got the bullet holes in him.
Well, he's recasted,
which makes me think that because like same as Vision's a corpse that's got power flowing through him. Is her brother the same? A corpse?
But that's what I mean. I don't think that he's a corpse that she's brought in, mainly because when she sees him dead, it's not the original Pietro, and also he would be a skeleton because this is 5 years after Infinity War, and then probably 3 years before that was Age of Ultron, or maybe even more time.
Yeah.
So he'd be a skeleton.
Yeah,
so I don't think it is his corpse.
But remember Age of Endgame, there was a 5-year gap, wasn't there? So it's probably been longer.
Yeah, it's probably about 15 years.
No, I did include that, yeah.
Or 10 years, maybe. But the only people in the dome that haven't got accounted for a actual body or an actual person are her kids. They're not. There's no record of them outside the dome.
I think they're created from her magic.
That's what I think as well, yeah. Or maybe from someone else.
Yeah, but if it was her magic, she'd be able to control them. She couldn't.
She couldn't put any magic on them. No, that was the thing.
But do you reckon that she can't control them because manifestations of her magic would be as powerful as she and resistant to her power?
Yeah.
The reason why people are saying that it's Mephisto's the villain is because he gives part of his soul to make the children for her.
And that's why people see that advert.
That's why people are thinking.
Yeah, because you know the advert, the last one we saw with the shark. That apparently that's a representation of her after Endgame. She's lonely. She's on an island, and then someone gives her something, and she takes it without question. But it will lead to her demise, is what the things.
The Soul Stone.
I have another interpretation.
Why the Soul Stone?
Advert.
Right.
In that it represents Wanda's children feeding off her magic, and that this makes her weaker. They're essentially they're feeding on her magic.
And
It's
have
young
you
magic.
noticed
She didn't look
both their
weaker.
powers, both her children's powers are the same as her and her brother's?
Yeah,
yeah, but the other
created by the Mind Stone.
Yeah.
Created by the Mind Stone.
his one's blue, not red, isn't it? When he stopped his
You what?
brother, when he stopped his brother from running, it was blue. It wasn't red.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are actually. They have actually got powers, though.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
In the
yeah.
comics as well. They join the Young Avengers.
Well, they were also wearing their actual costumes as well from the comic books.
Yeah.
Well,
everyone was in that episode. Though.
Yeah, which is great. It was great.
That's such a good.
There's a
callback.
guy in the back. A lot of people. He was wearing like a weird mask. A lot of people think now that was Mephisto. So yeah, but every they think everyone's Mephisto. Like, just calm down.
Yeah, I
Probably
know.
not even going to be here.
I'm drifting away from Mephisto. I think maybe Mephisto could be a later enemy, like for the bigger picture.
Yeah, it's just because
'Cause-
her children as well. That's why people think Mephisto's going to be in it.
Yeah, but how if you have to
can
if you have to rate Mephisto as a character, where would you place him in the big wigs?
He is powerful. I know
Would
that.
you? Is he a Thanos level?
Well,
He
Thanos
don't-
in Infinity Gauntlet, he made Thanos his bitch. So no, the other way around. Sorry, Thanos made him his bitch. So
Okay.
no, he's not.
But without Gauntlet,
Probably still.
anyone with the Gauntlet's
think,
like extremely powerful.
It also because it does open a door, doesn't it, into a completely different area of powers. In that he's a biblical figure, and then you introduce the possibility of characters like John Constantine.
Yes, because
That's DC.
That's DC, but
No, it's not.
yeah, because he's part of the Flash universe.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Who am I thinking of? There is a
Doctor
character that's very
Strange.
much like that. Who am I thinking of?
Doctor Strange would be fitting of that because the multitude of madness would, or the universe.
Yeah, I was going to go on to this as well. I think she's plucking people out of different universes.
Yeah, I think she's broken something.
Yeah, well, no, I think she's reaching through the barriers between
Realm.
universes because my first reason for thinking that is that she's in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and because it's established in comics that she's a Nexus being, which means that she's the same in all other realities. So she could probably quite easily fit into other ones.
Yes.
She's an Omega mutant, isn't she?
Yeah. But like I said to Alex the other time, I said, say she did pull her brother in from the X-Men universe, she pulls herself in.
I don't think they're going to go with that. I think it's just another universe, but it's a good cameo.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't work because then she'd pull herself through. Would she then absorb herself?
No, not necessarily.
But then there'd be two of her.
There might be already.
I think Magneto's coming.
I think he needs a bigger stage.
I'm pretty sure isn't. Well, I was reading that isn't WandaVision the most popular TV show at the moment.
It's still only a TV series, isn't it? I think Magneto needs a movie.
The amount of money they're throwing into it.
Yeah,
I was going to say as well that the way if you watch that Disney investors meeting, the way they talk about these TV shows is that they're going to be pivotal to the next phase of movies in a sense that they're establishing and very heavily tying into these next stage of movies.
Yeah.
So the X-Men.
Iron Man started it.
X-Men.
Wonder started this phase or saga.
Well,
they've got to pick a direction to go, haven't they? Because
isn't Black Widow meant to be starting it?
No, because Black Widow's after Captain America.
Yeah, no, but like for some reason I don't know why they've done that.
No, that's just that is just a we've got some plot holes. Here's to fixing them.
That's just to appease the fans as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I still credit that WandaVision starting off this saga.
I hope they do it by
there was a theory.
X-Men and Fantastic Four. I think that's what they should do. That's where this next phase of movies should be.
I was reading a theory that the Spider-Man movies, the latest Spider-Man movie, was kind of tying into it, bringing it. They did mention something about different dimensions and stuff. So a lot of people thinking that that's what was kind of tying into WandaVision, like they were.
Yeah,
because it's 2 weeks after, isn't it? It's apparently WandaVision's 2 weeks after Endgame.
Yeah.
And I think Spider-Man is a couple of weeks after that, I think.
Haven't they? Didn't they say in the one of the episodes what the date, how long it's been since Endgame? I don't think it's been
2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks for real? Shit.
Since everyone came back, yeah, I suppose it has. Because you see everyone come back at the start of episode.
The click. But then
four?
there is a time jump between her leaving the hospital and getting her job back.
You know, like Nick Fury.
Yeah, I think
Nick Fury probably knows what's going on as well on the ship. He probably knows what's going on.
Yeah, because it's Sword, isn't it? But you see that dude. I don't trust him.
Mephisto.
No. What? Mephisto's outside the dome. And why would Mephisto want to kill her?
I think there's two Wandas. I don't think that was the one that came out.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Wanda.
No. Because she had
that's another.
Because when Vision started saying, "You're in control," she didn't have any idea what he was talking about.
She was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I think that was either Agnes or Nightmare.
Yeah, even though she kind of trolled everyone because he went, "You can't control me," and she went, "I can't," and the credits roll, and you're like, "No, don't do that."
It seems like that was her trying to close the moment, trying to shut him down.
Yeah.
Like trying to end the conversation by playing the credits.
Yeah.
And like you see the doorbell ring, and I was like, Agnes?
I did think that.
It's like, no, not Agnes.
Yeah.
Well, I thought, when the doorbell was going on, like when Pietro first came, I was like, oh, fuck off, Agnes.
Because
we're getting somewhere here.
Yeah, it's kind of normal for her to just wander in. Like the last episode, she was just there.
Well, there's I think I said this in the last one. There was a
Alex
theory where there's a tiger.
Yes, the tiger.
There's a tiger
on the table
on the side, and a lot of people think that's her way of listening in to.
So, because what happened to the theory that Agnes isn't the witch, or this witch is helping either Mephisto or Nightmare? Yes, she was. Yeah. But
do you think that that's possibly them addressing the theories that she may be a witch?
Yeah,
and maybe leading people, misdirecting people deliberately.
Yeah, because the blonde, there was a theory that was the actual witch in episode 2.
Yeah, the woman from Buffy.
For the children.
Yeah, because she kind of just fucked off.
She was a demon in Buffy. I can't remember her name. My mum watches Buffy, she probably knows.
I like that they addressed the question of where all the kids came from. I thought that was really cool. Like, when Vision's like, where are all the children? And then in the next episode, she brings all the children out.
Yeah.
And Peter's like, where are you hiding them all? They're all asleep in their beds.
Yeah. But then when he gets further out, it gets really bizarre, doesn't it? See people just standing there.
That woman just and she's crying. Oh, no.
Vision, I think once he started crossing that boundary, Vision started to get very... he knew something was wrong. But then when he was crossing the barrier, I was like, no, if you go out there, you die.
Well, he doesn't know that, does he?
Yeah, but I do. When he was trying to get out, that thing was pushing him back.
Like it was pulling parts of him off, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's pulling him back, and then she just brings the port, she moves it.
Watched a video saying someone said that the way he died there, like way he fell on the ground, was the exact same way he fell when he in Endgame, or Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Well, Pietro,
you got to remember something as well, and that sword basically dismantled him.
Yes, arm, leg.
Yeah. How did they dismantle
vibranium?
Vibranium.
I don't know. Vibranium.
Maybe Black Wakanda gave them technology.
Yeah, I think the world has evolved. You look at Tony Stark. Look at his suit.
Yeah, his suit's very obviously now made of vibranium.
Nano machines.
So, and
Vibranium
the
nanomachines, yeah.
Wakandans have obviously broadened out. And
Wakanda forever.
I think it is very possible that Operation Light Sword would be able to get the means
big
to
time.
cut vibranium.
I don't trust him though. I don't know why.
No.
He's been a bit of a wanker.
I think they'll introduce Abigail Bran into it soon. I've already told you about her anyway. She's the director of Sword. She's pretty much Nick Fury of.
So if Nick Fury's on Sword, what's his position? Because if she's director, he's not. He's just chilling.
Holiday.
Oh yeah,
He's on
I don't
holiday.
think. I don't
Well,
think.
no,
he's
that
the
guy's
director of
director,
Sword.
isn't he?
He'd be director
That
of
guy's.
Shield.
Shield's not a thing anymore.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
In
The
principle,
government
it is.
kind of.
Because
The government kind of.
it's established that Sword is a organisation for dealing with extraterrestrial and multidimensional threats,
International, yeah.
and Shield is a organisation for protecting the Earth.
Oh, there was.
You know, Captain Marvel is quite a big part of Sword.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
why
the
I'm
only
quite
kind of
surprised that
point
she
of
isn't.
power in space, isn't it?
Well, that's why I was quite confused because why isn't she? You'd think she'd be in it a bit more.
Well, that's
She might just be.
why
She's name dropped him,
That's
isn't she?
that's why there's a
That's probably
tiff
why they're
between
gonna-
her. She said, "Don't talk to about that person in front of me."
That's probably why
But,
they're going to give that Monica Rambeau powers. Probably make her the Captain Marvel of Sword.
Well, she does become
Because
Captain
that's-
Marvel.
Well, she has Captain Marvel S powers, but she's got a different name. I can't remember what her name is.
There was two. The guy that I listened to, she's called two things. Oh fuck! Yeah, she's got two aliases.
Yeah.
She's probably pissed
She
off
says
because
it's
Captain Marvel,
apparently.
Captain Marvel fucked off and didn't shag her anymore.
Or it'd be
Dances
like
are-
Photon.
I think that is it.
Because it's like it's her call sign, isn't it? It's what's written on the side of her plane.
Yeah.
That's her mum.
Captain
Isn't her
Marvel.
mum's name?
I don't know.
That I think. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
roll on tomorrow, man.
There's the guy the big guy, the arsehole I'm talking about. There's a theory that he's Hydra.
Yeah, he might be.
Well, you know, they already took down Shield. The swords
Yeah.
next.
I mean, the people that run these sword and shields don't know how to vet people, do they?
No.
Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
So,
it's going. The series is going very well.
They I
Yes.
was going to say that they kind of allude to that. They kind of poke fun at the fact that Shield are that they're all really bad at noticing bad guys in Endgame, don't they? When they're in the Avengers Tower in the
Yeah.
time heist,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh,
and
they're
Ant-Man's like,
high-grade,
he just
but
looks
we didn't
evil.
know that yet." I'm like, but they look like bad guys.
And you gotta love Scott Lang.
Cap does it so well on the lift as well, though. He doesn't have to fight them. He's just like,
Yeah.
I'll take this.
Hail Hydra.
He's done it before. He's already proved that he can do it. Doesn't he?
He's he's coming back, isn't he, for Winter Soldier and Falcon? They're saying apparently
Old man.
the time traveling one is going to come back. That's what they were saying.
Oh,
That'd be very interesting. Although, because this is something I genuinely don't know.
oh,
Hey, you
Hold
lot
on.
better be bloody drinking.
No.
As if-
not right now.
Damn you! I only made a
I
count
don't
to
even.
get
I
used to drink.
don't even think Alex is.
Yeah, we're
What's
on a
going on?
minute. We were talking about WandaVision, and
You in the bathroom?
I've been distracted. That's why I haven't gone drinking.
Well, you could do that while you're drinking.
Yeah. What I never understood is, like, how's
Oh,
Jane Foster going to get the hammer?
That'll
It's
be
broken.
that.
It got destroyed.
Did it though? Because the thing is that where do you place the hammer Cap had?
Back for
Back
two.
at Dark World, I thought.
Where
No,
he picked it up.
Dark World
how
was.
did Cap get there? How did Cap
Space
get
time.
He
to?
has a
I'm
space
sure there was more
stone,
than one
didn't he?
way.
Okay, but where did the space stone have to end up?
70s, isn't it? 70s.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they took it from.
In that,
How does a human use Infinity Stones?
That is a plot hole.
Yeah, that is a good question.
why are you
to be fair.
questioning it?
No. Cap is not able to use any of the
Well,
space.
he's got Mjolnir. He's got
But
Mjolnir.
Who's you
Mjolnir's
trying to break
different.
down
That's just a
Captain
sign
America?
of worth.
Are you trying to break
He can
down
fly.
Captain America?
Cap,
There
look.
has to be a point where he uses the space stone without any other help
Yeah, but
to get back to Earth.
But you can't hold
he
the
also
stone.
has
It will destroy you.
unlimited. He probably has quite a lot of pin particles as well, so he can keep time traveling.
There's that too. Anyway, I'm gonna have to shoot off. I only came in for a cameo on that. Sorry, I can't join properly though.
Catch you later, dude.
You will be.
Sorry, once more. Fucking on.
Yeah.
We'll get drinking.
Thank you, brothers. See you guys.
Right. See ya.
Can I say what I was going to say?
Go for
Yeah,
it.
go on. Yeah.
Because it's something I genuinely don't know. When you see Old Man Captain America
Hmm.
at the end of Endgame, is that a different actor? Or
That's
is he
Chris
digitally
Evans.
aged up?
That's Chris Evans. Yeah.
So he's digitally aged up.
Yeah. They
I would
did.
imagine that's probably quite expensive, so I don't think they're going to do it for Captain and Winter Soldier. Falcon and Winter
No,
Soldier.
no.
No, it'll be
it's
it'll
actually
be
gonna
young
be-
man. It'll be young Cap.
Yeah.
It'll be Super Soldier Cap.
Right.
I don't know how they're doing it. Apparently, I was reading something about it. Apparently, they're going to bring him into it from a different timeline or something. I don't know.
Oh,
don't know.
that just
Time
breaks
travel, man.
everything, man. Do you know
Time
what?
travel.
But the question is,
They
has
kind of have opened a can of worms now, haven't they?
has Chris
in the-
Evans been in a
You
movie
can solve
since
all
then?
the problems by time travel.
Because
Go on, Josh.
I know. Has Chris Evans been in a movie since Endgame? Any other movie? I mean, just generally in any other movies or anything. Because he looks like he's fun. Because also with Robert Downey Jr. I mean, Dr. Dolittle didn't do very well, and it looks like he's trying to find a way back into Marvel.
He's in
Black Widow.
a Netflix one, isn't he? Is it Chris Evans? He's in a Netflix one. I can't remember what it was called, but he was in that. He's been in quite a lot of movies since leaving.
Wasn't that Chris Hemsworth? Are you thinking of Extraction?
Extraction's Chris Hemsworth.
No.
Yeah.
No, he was in a. It might not have been a Netflix one. He was in one
Are
where
I can't think of
he
anything.
was
talking about Snowpiercer?
You know, like Cluedo. He was one in like Cluedo.
Oh, okay, I get you.
People were dying, and I can't remember what movie it is. He's been in other movies. He's been in quite a lot of movies.
I'm just going to Google it.
I've googled it now.
Yeah, something like that.
IMDb.
That's what I'm doing it as well.
Dan, stop stealing my internet. He was in something called since Endgame. What the fuck is Endgame? He was in Scott Pilgrim
then you
versus
just Google it then.
the World Water Crisis. That's a video.
He was in Not Another Teen Movie as
The
well.
Red Sea Diving Resort,
Yeah,
apparently, and Knives Out.
yeah, Infinity War. Knives Out. Then he was in
There was,
something called Defending Jacob.
There was another theory that I really enjoyed, which I really want to see, is that Chris Evans is going to turn up, but not as Captain America, as the Human Torch.
Yeah,
I quite like that theory.
that'd be mental.
Like he's an alternative universe.
What about if they play that? Say, what could he wear that isn't Human Torch? That doesn't make him the Human Torch, but makes reference to the Human Torch. You know?
Yeah, I don't know, but there's a Human Torch character. They referenced it in the first Captain America. He was one of the first Marvel comics that writ, and they were trying to bring him in, but apparently they didn't own the movie rights to it at the time. It's really random.
Yeah, Disney's done a lot of fucking backtracking, haven't they? To just acquire everything so they can make this franchise.
Well, but like at the beginning of the MCU, like they didn't own a lot of their popular comics, so they've had to go back and go to a lot of the Silver Age comics, which probably they weren't as popular as like X-Men and all those.
Yeah.
So that's why they brought Iron Man, 4, Hulk, all these, because they weren't as popular as So it's really
Worked
funny
out though, didn't it?
because they lost Spider-Man, which is one of the most like
So
financially stable comic book character. They lost him, and
I don't
had
think it
some-
would have been a good idea for them to launch it with Spider-Man, because everyone would have gone, "Oh, here's another Spider-Man movie."
yeah, they'd done quite a few prior, hadn't they?
I like the fact that Marvel Universe gets so big that Sony are like, go on, you can have him.
They won't ever sell him. They won't. You can borrow him, but you're
No,
never
of course they
keeping him.
Of course they won't. Spider-Man brings in too much money. They'll never get rid of him.
Yeah.
Well, I think that they'd probably let them use him for as much as they want, because obviously
Yeah.
they pay royalties to Sony
It's
for the use
fair,
of that character.
50-50
And they go, you
split,
can obviously
isn't it?
make a much better Spider-Man movie than we can, which would make a lot more money.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
I think it only does really well because people like Tom Holland. I think, and obviously it's Marvel.
Andrew
Yeah, they
Garfield
like the
weren't.
idea
Andrew
that he can
Garfield weren't that
pop up in
bad.
the movies.
No, Andrew Garfield wasn't that bad, but to be honest, I think he was just in bad movies.
It was badly scripted.
Yeah, his Peter Parker was pretty good.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
He was good as
pretty actually,
Spider-Man.
he was all quippy and he was actually young and
Yeah,
you know, you could believe that he was. It just what he was a good Spider-Man. It just wasn't a very good movie.
Yeah. I think that.
Which is Emma Stone's quite hard as well.
Ironically, exactly the opposite is true about the Tobey Maguire series. That they were good
He
movies,
wasn't a
but
good-
he was a terrible Spider-Man.
He was a terrible
that bad.
crier. He was a terrible crier.
Yeah,
No, but his character didn't work because he already looked dirty. He wasn't quippy.
No, and then
and Tom,
3
He just
came
didn't
out,
break
and he
the
did.
ethos of the character.
He went dark Spider-Man, and that didn't work either. He just looked like an
No.
emo coming out of a fucking metal band.
But the fact that he already looked 30 made that so much worse. Because it would have been all right if he was really young. Because we've all been there. We all had that phase when we were younger.
emos.
Emo.
Listening to Blink
It's, like,
Yeah,
one.
Tom
it's
Holland.
kind of sad to have your emo phase when you're 28 or 30.
Tom Holland's
Oh.
good as both, though, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why it
He's
works.
both good as.
Well, he hasn't come into contact with Venom yet, has he?
Tom Hardy. But the thing is, though, is that they've already done it. They can't really make Tom Holland go down a dark route like they did with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, because that's how it starts, isn't it? He starts getting really angry, and then obviously he gets rid of it and goes on Eddie Brock.
I think isn't the symbiote's a lot different in Venom than it is to how it was in the Spider-Man movie, because in Venom it's actually got a conscience. You know, it talks to you.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one was just like an alien; it didn't do fuck all.
Yeah.
But it was quite strange. Like they established, funnily enough, established in the comic books that the reason it's kind of crazy is that the first person it inhabited was Deadpool, and he drove it completely insane.
Yeah, but then is that not just Carnage?
No, it's Venom.
Carnage only goes on one person, that's Eden Cassidy.
Which is
And
insane.
he's a serial killer. He's a serial killer like nuts. That's why the symbiote kind of makes him.
I think that symbiote is established to already be pretty bad.
Yeah.
But then it attaches to him, who's the worst person it could attach to.
Yeah.
I think it's
because they say one escapes, doesn't
Venom's brother. I think Venom makes him.
I can't remember.
Well, they haven't they haven't established that yet.
Because they make other symbiotes.
Yeah. Well, if you notice that they're going down the King symbiote way, in Venom they go King symbiote, which is King symbiote was the whole one, and then on their planet it blew up and they all split. So it's pretty much a segment of the King symbiote, which then goes to the sword as well, which the sword is supposed to be fucking mental powerful.
I'm just gonna go get a drink.
What?
Is
it King's? Yeah, King Symbiote. His name is Kuln. Knull. He's classed as an elder god.
I can't hear you. I'm eating.
Guess who's back? Back
That was great.
again. Shade is back. I don't want to get copyright.
IGN ranked the symbiotes here. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's So apparently it says here that the Life Foundation symbiotes are different to standard symbiotes.
There's a
all the Life Foundation symbiotes are. It says here are an offspring of Venom.
Where's Venom?
You've got Scream.
There's one called Anti.
He's a good guy, isn't he?
I can't. Yeah, Anti something.
Anti-Venom.
Anti-Venom, I think.
Yeah, it's Anti-Venom. What the fuck is?
Yeah, he's the child of like Venom and Carnage, apparently.
So there's a Venom.
My friend,
symbiote called Scorn. You had a Scorn?
No, to be honest, mate, I'm not really up on the symbiotes.
What the fuck is that?
I know Venom, obviously.
Yeah, you got Toxic as well. Oh, there's Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom looks fucking creepy.
Is he the white one?
White and black. Yeah, he's the opposite of Venom.
Yeah.
Venom.
What? Apparently, Red Goblin becomes a symbiote. But yeah, this is the king of the symbiotes. The king of the symbiotes is called Koln. I can't actually pronounce that.
Guess back again. Fuck's sake.
Apparently he's as old as the Infinity Stones.
Fair enough. You know,
Mad.
there's a dimension I was reading about. Apparently, there's a dimension where all of them are symbiotes.
Everyone.
Every Marvel character has a symbiote.
Shit.
So there's a Groot one, there's a Deadpool one, it's pretty cool. Groot.
That sounds mental. Yeah. Have you heard rumors that Groot might get a humanish form? Which I don't like. Don't like the idea of that.
No.
I think he should stay as a tree.
I am Tree.
Tree is me.
That was really strong.
Too much fear, was it?
Yes. Guess was back. Back again. Yeah, my mum and brother got the vaccine now.
I saw your brother's Facebook update.
Apparently, I'm not allowed one. I'm a peasant, apparently.
You're
Do you
not
hear,
vulnerable enough.
I was reading. Apparently, you could be facing fines if you refuse to take the vaccine. Apparently, that's what I've heard.
I have had this as well.
Have you seen the
But how can you force it on someone?
Have you seen the test trials where people can be paid to voluntarily
Yeah.
get COVID? I think all
like
the COVID
$4
deniers
grand,
and
isn't it?
people that I think all the COVID deniers and people that say that it's like fake or not as bad as everyone says it is. I think they should put their money where their mouth is. Go volunteer.
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking.
If they're right, it's free money.
Yeah. Oh no, this is nothing. It's $4 grand. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, do it.
Like,
Put your money where your mouth
I don't
is.
know if it's my brother. His immune system's good or anything, but him and my mum haven't had any real symptoms of it. So I'm guessing they must have quite good immune systems then.
So your
It
mum's
ran
got.
rampant in my house. I was the only one that didn't get it.
You
Self-isolate
have
for 10 days.
you have a very strong firewall.
Or I've already had it.
Asymptomatic. Yeah.
Now
Um,
my
No, I got
my
tested.
dad,
Didn't have it.
my dad's getting one as well, and I was thinking like he's already had it. Wouldn't it's fine.
wait, he's already had the jab, or he's already had COVID?
He's already had COVID.
Yeah, but then that just rebuilds his immune system, so that he won't
It's
get it
like-
again.
No, the government just want you to do it so they can go back in. They can ease lockdown so they can get the economy going again.
Yeah, I
It's the only reason.
think they're
Yeah,
aiming because
Good.
yeah, well, it's true. You want this to be a success, because if it's not a success,
Yeah.
we can't open it and then because we'll end up back in the Victorian ages.
Yeah.
This kind of has to work.
We're in a serious catch-22. We have to time it right for the amount of vaccines we've given to people before we open.
I think this next goal of 31 million, I think that's where the company should open up.
I think that's a good benchmark, because that's over half of the current population.
That really
Yeah,
gives
he
credence
wants to
to
get-
sort of herd immunity.
And
He wants to
by
get-
the end of the day, it will burn out, won't it?
Yeah, exactly.
He wants to get a million a day,
And
doesn't he? Hasn't he? That's what I was reading.
At that point, the most vulnerable in society, the people most likely to die from it, will be safe.
Yeah, I know.
And then you've only got young people who have a
Well-
very reasonably low chance
Yeah.
of dying.
Well, the only problem is that you have the ones, because people can be allergic to it. If you've got
Yes,
certain
of course.
food allergies, because my mum can't have it, and neither can my sister, because they've got certain food allergies, so they can't have the vaccine, which is annoying, but it happens. But there are people,
Yeah.
But then if it burns out, then it shouldn't be a problem, then, should it?
No.
Which is good.
I think that there'll
We
be-
could be having a decent summer if it goes well.
Oh, please.
I,
That's exactly what we need.
oh,
Well,
If we can all get back to the pub.
oh.
aren't we like the distributors to like the whole world at the moment? Aren't we giving a vaccine to everyone?
I know that
Or are we just
we're pissing off Europe because of something to do with the vaccines. America have got their own.
It's mainly because we were able to get it into the population so quickly. And I think one of the only good things so far that Brexit's actually done,
Yeah, yeah.
in that there wasn't so much red tape for us sending the
Fuck 'em.
vaccine out into the
We
population.
did it, not the EU. We did it. That's that cut
Fuck 'em.
of red tape did.
fuck
And,
Europe, man? Fuck them.
we
They're
want
being
to.
a pay little bitches.
They are. They're being very moany. They want
Fuck
us to
'em.
join the Australian and the Asia.
Yeah, did you watch
Trading
that
deal.
video I sent you
I don't watch anything you send me.
about? Fuck you. No, about England, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia all coming together to become like a super,
Yeah.
like all coming together as like a one group.
It's supposed to be called. It's
British
got a
Commonwealth
fucking
Republic.
huge acronym. It's CCTP something. It's just like crazy letters.
The only thing I'm worried about though is it seems like the whole Europe thing is that our economy will be the one what's pushing it all forward, because all of their economies are nowhere near ours. Well, ours are better than all of them.
I think
Yes-
I think
yes and
Japan's
no.
also in that as well.
Because
Like
a lot of these countries that you mentioned actually have a stable economy.
Yeah, they
which
do.
At the moment, is
not
something that's
like compared to
not
us.
true for a lot of countries.
Well, how you were saying it was because of us, it will be second to only, I think it was America or China.
Hmm.
We will be second if like this group comes together. We'll be like, that's just nuts. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's going to
Especially
be with 11
in-
other
in-
countries.
But
In Europe,
a
being
lot-
tied with all the countries who have at the moment basically failing economies, Greece.
But weren't Greece a
And-
part of the EU though?
Yeah, exactly my
Yeah.
point.
And Turkey
cult,
suffered as
And
well.
I think
Culturally,
Turkey
They
were.
did suffer
Turkey
though.
wanted to join, but loads of people said that they shouldn't.
No, but it's ridiculous.
because culturally, Canada, China, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and us. We're all culturally the same. Like we all, we all
only
speak
in
the
that
same
we're
language.
the majority
Commonwealth.
white
Yeah, like
English-speaking countries.
we all speak English, so there won't be no language barriers.
Yeah.
We're all apparently all the cities around their countries are kind of pretty much the same. So it just sounds cool. Oh, let's do it.
Oh no! Don't worry. No, I'll say that later.
Oh, what have you done? Or what's happening?
No. It's just the same thing. It's called this agreement is called the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, or the CPTPP. Who makes this shit up? It's got Japan in there as well, so this far you've got Japan, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. I can't say that word. Chile, Malaysia, Mexico, Peru, Singapore, Vietnam, and are also founders. Okay. Lovely jubbly. There's like 500 million people were supposed to be a part of it. Did you see the
There's a lot of people.
yeah, it is. Did you see that they have just there's a company that just where is it? I'm trying to find it. They're making fake meat look literally amazing by 3D printing it.
Oh, I've seen that 3D printed meat.
But it's supposed to. They want to target the whole of a lot of countries to stop meat production and beef, obviously.
Well, I kind of agree.
Because of the methane population for cows.
Yeah.
But then do you want
meat production is very bad for the environment?
Only on cow
It would also mean
area.
a lot more food.
Chickens and stuff don't really matter. But what's the end?
It's also a lot more humane.
Yeah, but what's the end goal? Do you want it? Well, surely if you stop eating cows, they're going to make more cows to produce more methane.
Probably not. I reckon that if the majority of cows that are about at the moment are made bred specifically for the purposes of being killed for their meat.
Yeah, but
wild cows aren't as much
yeah,
the
but
thing anymore.
They still
but
fart.
as Dr. Malcolm says in Jurassic Park, life finds a way.
Life finds a way to live.
But I think there'd be a lot less cows than there are currently.
Because
they're
of
pointless anyway. Let's face it.
Yeah.
You'd still need them.
Well.
You'd still
you're brown and white, and you live in a field.
Still would need them for milk, unless you get rid of milk. And then does that mean we extinct the cow?
No, I would keeping them for milk's probably a better idea. In a lot smaller numbers, obviously, as well. Because you can keep them cows alive for the entirety of their life and make milk, instead of being bred to one specific age, being killed, and then breed more.
I don't really understand.
Would you accept, Alex, if you went into a shop and asked for a burger, and then they say, "Hey, you can watch it being made," and they press a button, it 3D prints in front of you, would you eat it?
Just to bear in mind that this is basically genetically identical to meat. It is basically exactly the same thing.
It's got all the things.
It came out of a machine.
Yeah, I'd have to give it a go. I think because
well, it wouldn't taste any different. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's just not meat, isn't it? Isn't it a sub base of tofu?
Yeah, but wouldn't this
quality every time?
A lot of people out of jobs, and
yes and no.
The farming industry. When people lose their money and jobs,
this is the big question, isn't it? Yeah. I think with this company, because this company got
milk anyway. It's disgusting.
This company got nearly a £30 million investment, so they are pushing for this.
I don't really drink milk, and
I think the target is beef. Anyway, I think the target is beef at the moment, but a good steak burger is nice.
Yeah. I rarely eat beef, so
as long as it's got its protein in it as well.
Yeah.
Do you know the insects?
It could also be made to have less fat in it.
Yeah.
insects contain more protein than beef does.
I'm not eating
I'm not going to
a
eat.
deep fried
Do you
spider.
know in America?
Yeah,
Do you know in
That's what I was
America?
gonna say. I'm not eating a tarantula.
No,
Do
fuck
you know in
that.
America that is it locusts have become a big trend?
Crickets, yeah.
They've become a big
Family.
trend in America.
Aren't
And
they on
They've
chocolate?
got more protein, and they're more healthy for the environment.
Aren't they on?
We
Aren't
can move to
they
Florida and eat alligator.
on stick?
Stick stupid.
I know.
That's why you'll find that cats eat a lot of moths because they're good protein.
When they get bored of it, yeah, they start rolling it in the tongue, spit it out. Like, yeah, see if you can move now.
They're quite sadistic, aren't they, cats?
They're fucking
Yeah.
bastards.
I was reading
Was it a
something.
comedian that said they're nature's perfect predator, only they're 1 foot tall,
Yeah.
so we just bully them because they can't hurt us.
And they get
Did you hear about? I was reading something. Apparently, they're saying they're trying to get cat owners to feed their cats up so much that they don't want to hunt anymore because they've pretty much fucked a lot of the bird populations over because they go out and hunt, didn't they? And
they're fucking
a lot of
pigeons.
native bird populations have gone
And
down
a lot
quite
of
a lot due to domesticated cats, but that's been true for years.
I don't think it's changed. Cats have been domesticated for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't feel like they're domesticated.
No. You know what they are?
They're
They're
like-
fucking. They're freeloaders.
They don't agree. We've said they're domesticated. They don't agree.
If
In their eyes,
anything,
we're
like
the ones
dogs.
that are
yeah.
domesticated.
Like,
Yeah,
if you look at
and
dogs,
let them do whatever they want.
generally their bodies have changed through domestication. Cats, they haven't. They've
No.
just got a bit smaller. That's it.
Yeah, because we didn't try to selectively breed them.
Yeah. Well,
We just let them
I think
do their thing.
a Persian is a selective breeding because Persians
Yeah,
they're actually
probably.
bred so badly
you
that
seen-
their noses don't work.
I don't. Have you seen a Maine Coon? Have you heard of that cat breed?
Yes, our
Mm.
neighbours used to have
Fucking
them.
huge.
They were fucking huge.
But apparently they don't live long because of their size.
Mhm.
They can only last 8 years or something because they're
Yeah.
so big. Their bodies get
These are some.
obviously.
Oh no, that's some. I've got mango cat for some reason.
Tasty. There's what cat breed was it? It was Savannas, I think they're called. They're half wild cat, half domesticated cat, and because
Probably lynxes, I think, aren't they?
they've been because they've been
Yeah.
bred with domesticated cats, apparently with wild cats, they're like more healthier than domesticated cats because there's not as much inbreeding.
I think I used
there's
to.
a lot of that.
I used to have one of these. We thought it was a Persian because they do. Mancoons do look very close to Persians, and we bred one. But this cat was so big that we had. She could put her hands on
Yeah.
top of the sink and
Yeah,
still
that
be on
sounds
the
like a
floor.
Mancoon.
They're massive.
She was
Apparently,
enormous.
stupidly laid back.
Oh yeah,
They don't
they
don't attack you or anything. They just kind of just lay there like.
they're,
Well,
They're
they're,
quite smart, apparently,
they're
as well.
so laxed.
No, cats are stupidly intelligent. Like
Why do you think they ignore
They just
you?
don't have anywhere to communicate it.
Loki knows how to bloody open my door when I've got it shut properly. He knows how to open it.
Jumps in the handle, does he?
I don't know what he does. I've not seen it. I've always been asleep.
Have you got
But
a
he's-
you got
sometimes
a
he's
pulley
just-
down door?
He's just sitting in my room. Like, I'm watching you.
Maybe your mum
I
lets
kill
them.
you. Maybe, but
We'll
he
never
is.
know.
No, he's quite intelligent. Like all cats. Apparently, I was watching a show, this thing about it. Apparently, cats have more something in their brains. What they learn quicker than dogs.
Chromosomes?
I don't know, but apparently, dogs are smarter at knowing our facial. They can read our facial, so they know our moods.
I feel like the biggest part of a dog's brain is just the learning part. Cats don't have a learning part. They
No,
just tell you to
it's-
fuck off.
It's the treats part.
They just love to eat.
Yeah, You can train cats. It's just you have to feed them a lot.
Very difficult. I praise to anyone that can get a cat to backflip without scaring it.
I was watching a video about this. They had what
There it is.
Canadian lynx is. Oh, they are they're so pretty. They're huge. If you got to type Google Canadian lynxes, man, that is fucking gorgeous.
Doing it now.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
You can see they've got the little fluffy thing on their head, on their ears.
Yeah.
They do very much look like lynxes.
Well, they've got
fluffier.
a tiny tail, though, haven't they? They must not.
They can actually. They're like 20. I think it's like 24 inches big, and they can generally hunt deer. That's how fucking cool they are.
Oh wow! Look at this white boy.
I'm assuming they climb trees, don't they? Look at that.
Yeah. Oh. He's so cute. Because they're quite endangered in Canada, apparently. And this woman who had one, he's just sitting there, just letting them stroke him, and it was purring. It was like, oh, I want one.
You know what I think?
Probably eat me.
You know what I think is also cute is the tiny little snow fox.
Mm.
He does the little hop and he sticks his head into the snow.
Yeah, they're going into burrows, I think, aren't they?
They find the little mice, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
I see, like, where I live, there's fuck ton of foxes. I see them everywhere. They're just walking around like they fucking own the place. Like, what, mate? What are you looking at?
Yeah, you don't want to mess with a normal fox; they'll fucking have you.
Oh, have you all seen the snow in Texas?
There's power cuts
Yeah,
and everything,
apparently.
haven't there?
That shit's mad.
Apparently, loads of people have run out of food.
Yeah, loads of people have died as well. Carbon monoxide poisoning because they can't keep warm, which I kind of understand because their homes are built for like 30-degree, 40-degree weather, obviously Celsius.
Yeah.
And now it's like I think it's like -2
And
over
they
there.
say global warming.
Oh, this is exactly what I thought. People laugh about global warming. Mm.
This is global cooling.
And it snows in one of the hottest places in the world.
It's just a
Yeah.
shift of seasonal weather.
No, it's what you'll find it is. I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just making shit up.
Speculating.
But because of the lack of fucking cars driving last year, the world's gone. Hey, we're gonna throw snow at everyone.
Technically,
Have fun with
the
that.
virus has made the world heal.
Here,
You think
Yeah,
about
but
can I get a
less
hallelujah?
planes for
when
the
everything
whole of.
opens up again, it's going to be fucking bedlam.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we'll learn from it.
The
I
amount
think
of planes flying, people
I
going
think
out.
we'll I think people will be wearing masks for a couple of years to come now. I feel.
I
Yeah,
think
me
people will be
too.
very
I think that's
hazardous.
gonna be a thing. I
Um,
think that's
It's,
gonna be a thing.
It's one of them things we've adopted into our culture very quickly. Like
Yeah.
I know we've
Well,
spoken
if
about
become
it before,
Japanese.
of like when you're watching a movie and you see the characters hugging and touching, that's not very
Yeah.
COVID safe.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just a thing that we've adopted.
You know the picture I took. I put in the chat the other day. I was thinking we're a bit too close.
No one's gonna want to hug anymore.
Well, virtual hug.
No
It's
one's.
gonna be weird seeing you guys
No.
without looking at a screen.
No one's. I bet you.
These were
No
like
one's gonna
fucking bizarre,
handshake.
real life.
They're gonna have to have. Well, they're gonna have anti-back in their pocket. And they're gonna handshake and like that.
No, we just have to wear big gloves.
the big foam ones.
Fucking. It's gonna be so weird. Like, just when they go, yeah, it's done. It's over now. You can go out. And have a
Yeah.
laugh.
The thing is, I
Let's do
think
it.
next year's seasonal cold, if we're all allowed to go back outside again, it's going to be a fucking monster. Because everyone has genuinely done damage to their immune system by like adopting a very clean
Yeah.
lifestyle of hand sanitizer and hand washing all
Yeah.
the time. It's not very
Yeah.
good for your immune system.
No, it's
necessary.
it's good to be dirty every now and then. Sometimes, builds defense.
I think next year's season Coke's going to be a monster.
The
We're gonna all get
elderly,
dirty.
the elderly are going to suffer. I think even maybe
Oh yeah,
down to
probably
maybe
not as much as
60.
they are right now, but you know.
We're gonna all get dirty. I'm about like I don't know if it's with you two, but I'm a little bit disappointed I never caught it. Touch wood.
Yeah, I know, but if you'd have caught it and got the worst case of it, we'd be fucking freaking out.
Ah,
Alex has done a virus and gone to hospital.
Do you really think? Does anyone actually really believe Boris got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
I don't think he had
Why
probably
would
had
he
it
lie?
very bad, but the fact that he
At
had
the,
it
at the point, he got that, he was in a very bad position with the public. They wanted him to resign.
yeah, but didn't he go to hospital?
But he's a politician; he can make anything up and make it look like he did. I'm just saying, it's a theory.
Mate,
it's a
you
theory.
gotta start reading these conspiracy theories, man, because
It's just a theory.
he's wearing a tin hat. I can see it.
I've got my tin. I've always got a tinfoil hat on.
Fucking, I don't know. Maybe you know, maybe he had the immune system like Donald Trump did.
Oh shit! A volcano's erupted in Europe. Oh,
I see that.
It's Europe's most active volcano, so it must erupt
That's
all the
good,
time.
That's good though.
Really very high.
You want a
levels of
volcano?
toxic
You want a volcano
material into the
because
air.
it cools the world. It cools the world, apparently. That's what I've heard.
Well,
It's not CO2
The
though.
ash clouds block out the sun, so yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Not in a very good way.
And that's what we
because
want.
It also kills our humans, but
Is it carbon dioxide? I
No, it's
thought
phosphide.
it's
no,
phosphorus, isn't it?
no,
Enough.
it's usually
We were
sulfur
talking-
dioxide.
I was talking to my mate about this yesterday. Because a lot of people said that if a big volcano goes off, it could actually help. That's why.
Would you say the equivalent of a volcano is like having a nosebleed? Releases pressure in your face, doesn't it? Or your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
One explosion went 6,500 feet into the air.
I can see the end of the tunnel. You know, like when you're walking down, like you can see the end. I can see it. It could actually be past this shit.
When it goes, yeah, we're at level 0. People are going to go out their door and kind of step onto the pavement really softly, aren't they? Like, I can get out. Right? I mean,
But I don't want to sound like a dick. Yeah, I do. I feel it's going to be quite hard for us all to adjust
Yeah.
again, like to change it again.
Which,
Like, I don't really want to see you.
What do you mean I can do
what's
whatever I
that? Have a
want?
drink.
Go to the pub.
I can go
wanna go have a drink.
outside. I can wander around.
I can
Nah.
meet up with my friends. Really?
Get
Are
drunk.
you sure?
But I feel it probably would have affected me more if I didn't have if I didn't work at a supermarket. Like if I didn't,
Mm.
if I went a key worker, I think I'd have been affected. I think my mental health would have been more affected
Yeah.
by it.
Because I still get to go out every day.
Yeah, you're both at probably, I would say, a big enough store that it's necessary to stay open because of what you provide. If you
Even
were,
McDonald's as well.
We're starting online shopping.
oh nice.
Oh yeah.
How long until you turn? You've got to think. How long until you're called you're street retailers, aren't you? How long until street retailers turn completely digital? Oh, the world explodes.
That'll put a lot of people out of work.
It's
10 years.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, put a lot of people out of work. Oh, you weren't talking
It-
anyway.
The,
I was
the
talking about
snowball
you.
effect has already started.
Just
Well, like the
shifting
mass
everything
genesis of the
digitally.
Well, yeah, the COVID the COVID has changed everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
If you
going to
think
push
about
the
it, it's
digital
changed
industry in there.
Cinema. It's changed
I
cinema.
think
how we
cinema is obsolete now.
Yeah, like streaming sites has ruined TV. Like the internet has. Well, it has.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Like, new
agreeing with you. It's just
shows.
funny.
Like new shows have come onto streaming sites. People are like, oh, streaming site. Why do I need to pay TV? Why do I have to pay for a license?
Yeah, this is true. But
I
the
don't even watch
cinema,
TV anymore.
you've got to think. If you think about it, say Endgame. If you put Endgame in this same kind of circumstance, Endgame came out and you could watch it at home and say, minus COVID, one of your mates went, I've got a big ass screen. Come round mine, beers, everything, Endgame. That would be a lot cheaper than going to a high cinema, high grade
It'd also be
cinema.
a lot better.
I think it would as well, because then you could pause it and go for a piss.
yeah.
I just
And you can talk to your mates. Oh no, I know
No,
you probably wouldn't want to talk to your
Not
mates.
during the movie.
I
Or
know.
you'd be shot.
No, yeah, you stay quiet, but you kind of raise your hand like that. But then,
Can I speak? But it's just
yeah, it's.
COVID. I think COVID came at a time when things were going to change anyway.
You need a bit of blue tack done.
It's just
No, because it'd be stuck against my monitor. It's leaning up against my monitor.
I mean, we're just. I to be honest, I have no nostalgia for cinemas anyway. I don't like it. Boring.
Do a little bit.
boring. I just don't like.
It was a
I
I
like
like
cool.
the experience.
It was
you
a
make
cool,
an experience out of
yeah.
it, don't you? But that's because your cinema's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh fuck
to
that!
sell your
I
own-
went to Ipswich.
you
That
have to
fucker's banging.
You have to sell your blood to get a fucking ticket.
I went to one in Chelmsford.
Was it a View?
I think it was IMAX.
Oh, IMAX is
Yeah,
good.
that's
IMAX is
pretty
good.
good.
That's loud as fuck.
IMAX is next
I
level.
really expensive.
Yes,
I don't
very.
even remember what we saw. It wasn't very good.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, but they're
s-
fucking mental.
we went to the IMAX cinema in Ipswich to watch the second Hobbit movie. And that was fucking loud as fuck. Like, I've never had that before.
Never
I've never
shaken.
watched anything.
You've never been shook in a movie because it's so loud.
No.
You vibrate. That's fucking a wicked experience.
It's a good base.
No, I left and I had that biggest fucking headache in the world, man. I was like, fuck. The fuck?
When Endgame happened, and in the cinema I was in, it was at high level. When Endgame happened, I was vibrating. The whole thing was vibrating. It was so good.
I think it's just because I get stupidly anxious. I mean, that just ruins it for me.
Don't go alone.
Well,
Stuff like that.
He doesn't
I
like
don't know.
people,
I
does
just
he?
get really anxious. I don't know why. Huh?
What?
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know why. It's like recently, past couple of years, I've just been stupidly anxious about everything. I just don't like it anymore. It kind of spoils it for me. I don't know.
You go with your brother, though, don't you? Or do you go by yourself?
I go with my brother.
Yeah, at least you go with someone. Try and go and buy
But
it.
he goes.
Try and go alone.
But he gets probably as anxious and worked up as just as I do. So we're no help for each other.
Snowball each other.
I just don't like it. I just don't like it anymore. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just being a big girl.
Sounds about right.
But we do enjoy it. It's like when we went to watch Endgame. I've never been to a cinema. I've never watched a movie when it's been like that before. Everyone was cheering, loud. They were like, I've never been to a movie like. I think it's because I went with like all the nerdy hardcore people.
A magnet for mass gatherings of nerds.
Yeah,
like, I've never
because
been.
it was the first.
I've never been to a cinema where people cheered during the movie, like when Captain America summons Mjolnir and catches it.
Fuck.
Everyone in the theater is cheering. And I was like, I've never had that before.
I nearly fucking cried. Fuck.
Yeah. Look, I had the opposite. So I had the silence cinema. Everyone was just watching it, and when Cap grabbed that in my seat, I went fucking. I didn't say anything, but I moved And the lady next to me looked at me with that.
Yeah. No, like everyone, literally the whole cinema
Yeah.
cheered.
Yeah, that was exactly it.
It was fuck. Like, and when when all the portals opened, everyone just started cheering. Then
I still
it's
think.
like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I mean,
And you go, Avengers!
look,
Assemble.
the Mjolnir scene is cool, but that's not top. I think the portal scene is the top scene.
Yeah.
I don't
That
think
was
it was
fan
the point that
service
everyone
to the
cheered,
max.
though. I think
Yeah.
everyone was really excited. Everyone was
I
really
think
into it. Everyone was
Everyone
really
was
zoned
fucking
in.
tired. Everyone was tired after the Mjolnir bit.
Yeah,
Because I was.
literally.
So fuck.
Yeah, and the Caps start going nuts, and then you're all cheering, and then his shield, gets broken. You're like, oh fuck.
He's outnumbered
It
here.
was really good. It's such a weird experience because, like, obviously it takes away from the experience because you can't really hear what was said immediately after because everyone in the cinema is going nuts.
Yeah.
But I've never had that before. It was
I
such a
haven't
good
either.
bit. It completely overcame the fact that people were making noise in the cinema. You couldn't hear it.
And you were
Great.
kind of like everyone was just lost in you're all lost in the like, emotion because you're just like, oh fuck.
Oh, fully immersed the whole way through.
Yeah,
Right?
you were, yeah.
Hey,
There's
talking
some
about
bits
it,
I was like,
I think that there was a tiny little Easter egg because back on Cap's scene, but when he gets and then Thanos grabs him and his legs go up and he kind of fucking choke slams him. I swear, because I watched it the other night, I swear when he gets grabbed, Cap goes, oh shit.
probably.
It sounds like that anyway.
There's a continuity error in that big fight scene with Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Because you probably all know by now, don't you? About when he's fixing the quantum tunnel, and in the background you can see him pushing the Chitauri Leviathan back into a portal.
Yeah, it's a bit. And there's also a scene where Cap, the one where Hulk Infinity War puts the glove on him and then fires him up into the dome. Caps fights him twice. So he's fighting him, and then there's another one of him where he's fighting that guy again, but it's two of the same guy. It's a bit silly. What bugs me is that I had a fear when the lady scene came up, when they all kind of gathered up. They were kind of all out of place because it kind of think, why do they all gather up in this one area?
Yeah.
But the one that shouldn't have been there, the most of all of them, was Wasp, because isn't she helping with the time machine?
Yeah.
No. She has to be there. It's she got the the bat signal.
They got the bat.
the woman signal.
Is there
Got to be there.
There's got to be a flag for that somewhere.
Probably.
I watched it for. Yeah, she's turned up. Yeah, I understand she's turned up. Wanda got bombs, so she was there. Why are you there?
I'm kind of ambivalent about it because it seems a bit big word. It seems a bit forced, but at the same time, I understand that they're
at the time it was kind of necessary.
For all the female fans, like I get that.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they'd rather have Thor with his six pack. I think they'd rather prefer that.
No. Oh no, I'm not even going to say that.
I know a lot of women who like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
He's doing
I don't know,
quite.
like it just.
He's going quite hard as well, isn't he, in the gym, showing all the other Chris's up.
He's playing Hulk Hogan, isn't he? So he's trying to. He's playing Hulk Hogan in the new biography movie they're doing.
Shit! No wonder he's getting beef.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Isn't Hulk Hogan had so much backlash as well from over his years? Wasn't he in a porn video? Wasn't he in a porn video?
Yeah, he did a sex tape.
Yeah.
But it's really funny because they leaked it, and then he sued the people who leaked it and got like $30 million for it.
You know, if you want to know something completely stupid though, is that Nintendo were making a Legend of Zelda anime for Netflix. Someone leaked a tiny bit of it, and they scrapped the whole thing.
Really?
They scrapped the whole animation.
Could you imagine if Fox did that with Deadpool?
It's just
Yeah, but it was
stupid.
the fact that Ryan Reynolds did that was pretty much the only reason that it actually
Well,
got made.
Alleged.
Allegedly.
He'll never admit it.
No.
Because he'd probably get in trouble.
The way they tell the story is actually quite compelling, in that they didn't really think that it was going to work, so they made a pilot and compiled a few scenes,
and
and
the
then
internet.
they were going to cut funding, so Ryan Reynolds released it online.
It was sitting there for
and
4 years,
people
wasn't
went
it?
absolutely shit mental for it.
Yeah, the internet said, "Do it, do it,
Yeah,
pussies."
because it was cool. I think
Yeah.
we'd had the really dull X-Men, and then we had the Wolverine with the dull Deadpool, and I think because it was a year after he released it, didn't he? And I think that was a good time to release it because Deadpool was out there, word of mouth, it was out there because everyone that knew who that was said that's Deadpool, that's not Wade Wilson.
Yeah, because there was a lot of like, if you're not going to make an R-rated Deadpool film, don't bother.
No, yeah,
And
completely
then,
agree.
they got a little taste of what it was like. And
I like the fact in England.
Yeah.
I like the fact in England it was 15 over here.
Yeah.
That's because we know how to pull. We know how to take punches. We know how to take a better
And
sense of humour.
we don't mollycoddle.
And a lot of our people aren't bloody sensitive.
Yeah. He was there when I found him.
And the age rating of films and video games is completely arbitrary.
Have you seen Australia? They don't let anything in.
The nanny state.
Yeah, didn't they ban Left 4 Dead 2?
Yep. No, they didn't. It was changed.
It was
the original
censored.
version of Left 4 Dead 2 is banned, but there's an altered version that was released where you can't like shoot holes in zombies, so that they just react like people doing like Modern Warfare, where they just get shot a couple of times, blood sprays out, and they fall to the floor.
Yeah.
So you can't like shoot big bits off them.
It's a bit ridiculous. Their censorship is unreal. So games refused in Australia. Hotline Miami. That's a pixel game, by the way.
Yeah.
Songs of Memory, Super Blood Hockey. There's a weed mod for Minecraft that was banned. There's the Blood Butcher. Valkyrie Drive. It's an anime game. That was banned. I can see why. Hotline Miami 2. South Park: The Stick of Truth was banned. Saints Row 4. State of Decay. The Witcher was banned over there.
Too much sex.
Yes, that's what it says. Sexual nudity. A side quest was given an edit. It was edited as well. It was censored to pieces. System Shock 2.
System Shock 2?
Yeah. System Shock 2. Blood Trails. Banned because of high impact bloody violence.
Oh.
Silent
I suppose, but you couldn't really tell.
Silent Hill.
Head.
Silent Hill Homecoming was banned.
What?
Silent Hill had a censored version of Homecoming, and Homecoming wasn't even that scary or violent. Oh yes, because there's a torture scene involving drilling into people's bodies. Yes, I remember that.
Do you remember that game Condemned?
That was scary, man.
I actually had in Condemned. I can't remember which one it is. Actually,
I know Condemned 2 becomes like shit at the end.
Yeah, the ending's a bit naff. Yeah.
I had a genuine brown trouser moment in it because you go through this like abandoned apartment complex.
Yeah.
You can go in this apartment and there's bathrooms with like mirrors. So I walked in and I looked in the mirror, and you look down at the sink, and I looked up again, and there was a bad guy standing behind me, and I genuinely pooed my pants. One of the only times that video games actually made me make a weird, scared noise.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
They're the best kind of scares.
Do you remember Zero Punctuation when he was talking about it? He said that his cat jumped on him at the time, and his nipples nearly flew off or something. I can't remember what he said, but
No, I don't think that was that game. That's the one where he makes a reference. No, this
it was funny though. Yeah.
Amnesia.
Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
And he said that his cat jumps on his lap and was blasted off by a reflexive jet of fear pit.
Dude,
my cat don't do that.
Dude, Amnesia.
My cat don't do a jump on me. He don't like it. I don't know why.
Amnesia does its jump scares so well because it takes time to build you with fear. Your worst enemy in Amnesia is you.
The reason I think that game is so scary, and the reason a scare like that is possible, where something in the real world can make you shit your pants, is because it pulls you in so much you kind of forget about everything around you.
Yeah, its sound design is wicked.
If someone were to make you jump and pull you out of it suddenly, you'd put your pants.
Yeah. That's why I was hoping for Kojima's Silent Hill, because that would have been fucking terrifying.
It'd have been fucking weird.
It was weird, yeah, but it would have been fucking mental.
That phasmophobia is like that. Apparently, that makes you fucking jump.
Can you keep reading games that are banned in Australia? I thought that was quite fun.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can do. Let me get it. But yeah, phasmophobia is. I would say it's different because phasmophobia is more your friends fucking you over. Playing it by yourself.
If you do it on
playing it by yourself.
If you do it on VR.
I don't know if they have a VR setup yet, but I don't know if it's.
It does.
It does. Oh, okay.
I've watched the streamer play it.
Okay. Where did I get down to?
But his girlfriend kept messing it. His dog and his girlfriend kept making him jump. It's quite funny.
Exactly. So, but if you play with friends, it's going to be your friends that fuck you over in that. It's not going to be the ghost because they'll just fucking troll you. So where do we go? We got Crimecraft. Crimecraft got banned. I don't know what that is. But it got always on DMR. Games was banned because drug use. It was overturned. Oh, the game server shut down, so it's unplayable. Silent Hill Dark Sector was banned.
What?
For high impact bloody violence. A censored version was
shot people in half a week live.
Censored. It was censored later. Soldiers of Fortune Payback banned for the same reason.
I don't really remember that one.
Mark Econ's Getting Up, content under pressure. Apparently, it's like a graffiti game. This one.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Mark Echo's content under pressure.
Yeah.
I remember that.
What is it? It was later appealed the rating, banning it for high impact themes involving the glorification of graffiti.
Yeah.
The game is still available on Steam though. It's not been removed.
I didn't know that. I'm going to check that out.
Reservoir Dogs, banned for violence and torture. Hitman 50 Cent Blood, 50 Cent's Bulletproof was banned as well.
I imagine
that was violent as hell. That game was.
Blitz the Legend, I think it's an American football game. Manhunt, of course.
That was banned in England as well.
Have you ever heard of a game called Leisure Suit Larry?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was banned. That game was hilarious.
I remember playing it. Me and Jamie Curtis was playing it at my house. I don't know why I said his name for, but
Postal 2 was banned.
No surprise there either.
The Getaway. My God, that is an old English game.
Yeah, I remember that game. Fucking hard.
Yeah.
BMX Triple X was banned. I'm assuming that's a BMX game where you can beat people up.
No, it's a BMX game with tits in it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's this high impact sexual references. Oh my God.
Boobs.
How fucking wetty are they over in Australia?
Very.
Another anime game was, I can't say that, Enzalei. Postal, the first one.
No surprise there.
Phasmagoria, you ever heard of that? Phantasmagoria?
What
Wait.
about that Hatred game? Loads
Hatred.
of people kicked up a stink about that because it was really violent. I'm really surprised if they didn't ban that.
I'm on a list now that says that bans were overturned, maybe because of a re-rating. Like the newest game that got banned in there was The Medium. It's just been overturned. DayZ was banned over there. We Happy Few got overturned. Outlast got overturned. Paranormal Activity. I guess it's about ghosts. The House of the Dead. Overkill got overturned. Mortal Kombat. Alien vs Predator. Like in Fear 2. Left 4 Dead got overturned. Got a censored version.
Yeah.
It says a version has been released using the same censoring as Germany.
Yeah.
They're Nazis in it.
Actually. No, they No, I thought it got censored in Germany for a different reason. Maybe it didn't.
The only thing I can think of it getting censored in Germany is because of Nazi references.
No, that's exactly what I was going to say, but I can't actually think of any in Left 4 Dead.
I don't know. I never actually truly
wasn't
played
Doom. Wasn't there a game? I think it was Doom. That had a lot of Nazi references to that as well.
I
don't think it was.
The original Doom might have.
No, it'd be Wolfenstein.
Yes, it's made by the same company, Bethesda. But no, that's not on this list.
Clearly, they don't care about.
Sexy Poker is though. Can you believe?
Surely,
Fallout.
Surely that would be banned in Australia because in New Blood you get your bloody head chopped off.
Not on this list. Fallout 3's on this list though. Fallout 3 was originally banned due to drug relates.
And probably because you can blow people's limbs off.
Edited worldwide due to small changes needed. The name of morphine was changed to MedX.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
The Punisher got overturned. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas got overturned. Had its classification revoked following the coffee shop controversy.
What was that?
So it got banned for a coffee shop controversy. It's a scene where I think two people are shagging in a shop.
That was a Grand Theft Auto thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. The mini game allows players as protagonist Carl C.J. Johnson to have animated sexual intercourse with an in-game girlfriend of their choosing.
That was
that got banned everywhere, didn't it?
No, it was dumb. Do you know why it was dumb? Because it wasn't in the game.
It got removed.
It wasn't in the original version of the game. It had to install a mod to unlock it because they removed it from the game. Still in the code, still in the final version, but you couldn't do it. You had to install third-party software to unlock it in the game.
Number 3 got also banned for a time, and then it made a censored version lacking the ability to pick up prostitutes. Was later released.
And presumably murder them after.
Yeah, you got to get your money back.
Yeah. I remember when that was the thing that Grand Theft Auto did. I don't think you can do that in the new one, can you? Or
yeah,
not new one.
In 5, you can you can grab a prostitute, jump her out, and run her over again.
I haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5 in fucking yonks.
It's been a while.
I literally don't remember.
Yeah. It's mostly It's mostly online now. The last one that got Duke Nukem 3D got overturned as well. That is the current end of the list. There isn't much more. I'm sure there'll be more put on it at a later date.
Yeah.
There's what's funny is that there are 2 Minecraft mods that are banned. Obviously the drug one, but this one I can't pronounce. It's a Psychedelic Craft? Psychedelic Craft? Yeah.
Presumably
it's
you
a
make
mod.
drugs.
Yeah.
Psychedelic drugs.
No, Zero always talked about how he struggled to get the games he could review. Oh shit, the twab's out.
What time is it? It's nearly 11 o'clock. Get out.
Yeah. Good. What we see, what Jim Ross sees. Just a picture of Loki there on the Discord, Alex. I saw that.
Yeah. He's been a little. It was being a little bellend earlier.
Wouldn't let you. It looks like he wouldn't let you use the microwave.
No, he's quite good with that. If you go near it, he'll go onto the radiator
Mm,
to let you use it.
that's not bad.
Because my little brother, he used the microwave sometimes, and my cat will go onto the radiator, wait for him to finish, and he'll come back. He's not a little dick about it. He wanted, because I've been giving him soup. There's cat soup you can get, and he's become. I think he's a little bit of an addict now because he won't settle down till you give him some. He's just been a little dick earlier. He's just following me everywhere. Like, give me the soup, Alex. Give me the soup. Where's the soup?
He hasn't plastered the floor again, has he?
I didn't. There's what?
He hasn't plastered the floor lately, has he?
Nah, he's better now. I've given him loads of flea shit, and he's right at the moment.
That's good.
Wow.
Oh, WandaVision.
I just fired up Google Earth on a whim because I was on Google. My computer started making the most ungodly noise.
Google Earth. My God.
Yeah.
How
Oh my God, why have you done this to me?
how advanced is Google Earth now then?
Have you
I tell you what,
you seen-
it looks pretty bloody good.
Have you seen is it Jack Whitehall's stand up when he was talking about when he went to Amsterdam with his friends, and the first time he ever smoked weed, he went outside and one of the Google vans, and he's on his knees, he's about to, and he took a picture and it was on Google.
Oh wow, this is amazing now.
And he called it the weed, because he goes, yeah, we went and done the weedy puff. You can tell that I don't do it a lot. That's funny. It made me laugh.
What the fuck is?
Uh,
Oh, okay. Well, there's Australia.
I'm tired. And I've done nothing.
Yeah, that normally necessarily means you should probably move around a bit. Okay, that is weird.
Well, we went shopping
That's
earlier.
weird.
But just,
Well, you can if I'm right, it looks like you can see because I'm over Japan right now, and there's a line just off of the Japan water where it just drops. So it looks like that's crazy showing the landmass there.
That would be the edge of a tectonic plate.
Yeah, that's probably why they have so many earthquakes.
yeah, isn't
Yeah.
Japan on like 7?
I think they are on quite a few. Yeah.
That's why they have earthquakes so much. We don't have rarely any because we're so cool. Go to the it's the Mariana Trench. Go down there.
Well, where the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Pacific. It's in the Pacific Ocean, isn't it?
Oh, there's the
Wow.
North
You
Atlantic.
get a sense of how big the Pacific Ocean is.
Holy fuck! There's so much land that could be there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it the biggest ocean, isn't it?
Biggest ocean. There's
Yeah.
fuck all land here.
Well, I think you'll find that all of the oceans are the same.
Yeah, they all
in that
connect.
There's only one.
Yeah, but
There's
they've
only
all
one
got
Earth
landmass.
ocean.
Yeah, but there's
Oh,
all
the-
land masses are separating them, aren't they?
I feel sorry for
And then there's 4
Hawaii.
separate oceans.
No, there are. There's one.
Because it's
Oh,
all.
no, I googled it. There's 4.
No. Alex,
All of
as a
them are
land
connected.
mass, the water is connected as a whole, isn't it?
Yeah.
It always connects to one source. It's not like there's a break point and then there's a second ocean, is there?
Well, I'm pretty sure isn't South America and North America isn't that connected? So they
Yeah. But you could just go
Sounds-
under that, and there's more ocean, and above that, there's more ocean.
Yeah, you've got the polar ice caps that connect through it, don't they?
Yeah.
We've just named them this. They are still one body.
Well, actually, they're not, because the Panama Canal splits the two in half, and there is ocean going in between them.
Is that the equator?
What?
The separation. Look,
No.
where's this? I don't know where this part of this country you're talking about is. Where is it near? Was it near?
What? What?
I'm trying to look for this break that you're talking about. What country is it near?
Oh, what? Do you mean the Panama Canal?
Yeah.
It's in
That's
Panama.
the bit.
It's at the bottom
It's
of
the,
America.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a little bit connected. Isn't that a bit connected? It connects both.
I've got the
North
Gulf of
America and
America,
South America.
Gulf of Mexico, the Colombian Sea. You've got the Gulf of California.
It's right at the bottom of America. If you go to like Mexico,
Yeah.
go all the way down, you've got
Okay.
Panama, and you can see the little sliver that connects North and South America.
Yeah. So you
Sort
got
of in the middle of
Panama.
Panama,
Yeah.
there's a big, by Panama City, you can see that it's kind of like a river, but it feeds in from the ocean. And it goes all the way through Panama, connects the two oceans.
Yeah. So they are one body, are they not?
Yes. They didn't used to be,
They're
but
not because of what was the original landmass called?
what?
Pangaea.
Pangaea. That's it.
Pangaea.
Oh, you know what? It would be cool if Google Earth let you put an overlay of what Pangaea is thought to have looked like.
Maybe you can.
That'd be so cool if you could put on Pangaea map style. Everything. Borders and...
Oh wow, I've just noticed this toolbar on the side.
Yeah, I've just clicked on that as well. The dice feeling lucky. I just rolled the dice. You know what is funny is that even my computer makes a hiffy noise.
It's a bit intense, isn't it?
I've in what have I got down here? 1280, 2070 Ti or 2080 Ti, and even
No, I've got a 1060.
yeah, but I put Surviving Mars on max and it still made a huffing noise. Measure the distance of area. Yeah, shame you can't see Pangaea. You're in depth though. You can go well far in. I like it.
That's what she said.
Tiny Japan is. It's so small.
Oh, that's really cool. Josh, go to London and go in the 3D view.
Oh, okay. Let me find. I just had to cross the continent, so all the way into London. London.
No.
3D.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow! It's like I'm on a helicopter.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Some bloke has sat there for ages just rendering pictures.
You can zoom really far out and it's still 3D. Like really far.
Yeah, it stopped going. I could go, so 3D. No, I can't click it yet. I can't get 3D. I'm in the fucking water. I'm in the ocean. There's a place in here called Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yes, Newfoundland.
No one just couldn't be bothered to name it, to be honest. This is Newfoundland.
I was actually wrong. There's 5 oceans.
North. You've got North Atlantic Ocean. North Pacific Ocean. I'm just going to scout through them because it's only the big ones, isn't it? South Pacific Ocean.
You're kind of missing the point I was trying to make.
No. It's one body, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
I
one
get
body of
that.
water.
It's just
There
that
is a world ocean. The names that we've given them are just arbitrary.
they're the names we've given them to borders, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To help us better understand the massive amount of water there is.
Yeah. You've got to say, if I'm looking at this, it's got to be maybe what would you say, 30% of the world is just landmass and the rest is water?
Well, we're 70% water, so yeah, I suppose so.
The South Pacific Ocean. There's just so much land that you could put there. If we could make, I don't know, that would be, I don't know, like a utopia where we've built the land. Pluck it right in the centre there. Although, where's the sun? Oh, I can't look at the sun. Only make your eye go blind.
Fair enough.
Oh, I just put the little man into the water. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's well creepy. Oh shit! You can go underwater. I'm looking at a
Josh,
reef.
why do you sound always so amazed about stuff?
It's fucking awesome, man.
See, you'd have never done this if I hadn't had this idea.
Literally looking at a reef under the water.
So, do you want to stop the podcast?
Yeah, I
now?
don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's a really good idea.
we're just checking out Google Earth.
Yeah, we're not really talking, are we?
All right. So yeah,
Right. This is a goodbye from me.
it's good.
Like
And
and
all of
sub
us.
and all
Bye
all
bye.
that fun shit.
Yes, remember to subscribe. Like that button.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.